up, everyone, and welcome to the
Billionaires
Billionaires Club.
Club.
I'm Monique,
I'm Malachi.
I'm Judah.
And I'm Zion.
and we are the members of the Billionaires Club. This is the final interview. Okay, guys, this is it. This is it. I know it's been a long time coming, and we filmed a lot of these interviews, but this is the final one. This is not the final episode because we have another one after this, but this is the final interview. In terms of the businesses, as you can see, we are not repping anything by wearing anything. We are doing another commercial, your guys' favorite, another commercial. We're bringing it back, and today we are representing Airbnb. But until then, Judah, take it away.
All right. Two stocks that Monique and Zion will be debating about today is Walmart and Target. The CEO of Walmart is Doug McMillon. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Walmart was founded in 1962. They have over 2.3 million employees, and they like to work there. Target. The CEO of Target is Brian Cornell. Target was founded in 1902 in Minneapolis. 75% of the U.S. live at least 10 miles away from Target. And people like to work there as well. The tip of the day is to remember that the stock market is not a casino. Make sure to do your research and invest in companies for the future.
Hey, Zion.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. I really want to go on a vacation, but I really don't want to stay at a hotel, I don't know if they're clean or whatnot, but like it's COVID. So I was just thinking of what I could do.
Oh yeah, I got you. There's this app called Airbnb, and it's like people's houses, and they rent out their house for a certain amount of days, and you can stay for however long you want.
Really?
Yeah, it's really cool. You should download it. It's called Airbnb.
Airbnb. I'm gonna have to check that out. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, so as you can see, we have our special guest in the room, our very own Auntie Shawyne. But before we get into the interview, we have to do our final debate. It's me and Zion, Walmart versus Target, like Judah said earlier. And so Zion, take it away.
Okay, so I have Target, and I was trying to think how I should start this, but I think the best idea is to talk about Target's plan for the future. But if you don't know, Target is basically a retail store. It's one of the most popular retail stores in the world. So what they're focusing on in the future is same-day pickup, which is where you can order from Target and you can come get it, or you can it will come to your house on the same day. So they are 7% ahead of all of their competitors, which is Amazon, Walmart, and Costco. So I think all of them are trying to do that, but I think Target is the most ahead right now. They are trying to aim to get 30 to 40 stores a year for their company, and I think they currently have about 100 small stores, and they're trying to keep doing that. They're trying to get 300 small stores by 5 years. So, Target is something that I would definitely keep an eye for. They are paired with stores like Ulta, Amazon, and Apple. Ulta is going to open 100 small stores in Target, and Disney is paired with them, and they do really well on the holidays for all of their marketing stuff. And Apple, if you go to the back of a Target store, you usually find Apple products like their iPhones and their iPads and their laptops. So overall, Target is trying to work to get same day delivery, and they are paired with a whole bunch of different companies to help move them towards the future.
All right. Okay. That's a tough act to follow. Okay. Let's just get into it. Walmart. Okay. Let's just do this. Target is more expensive than Walmart. So you might be saying, okay, they have the quality of the items, but Walmart targets a different group of individuals, people who have a lower income. than people who want to go out and buy the biggest bread or the gluten-free things. Walmart targets a different type of people. Walmart is at least 5 times larger than Target. Walmart is the largest company by revenue. It has also outperformed the S&P 500 over the past few years. Over the next few years, if we're talking about the future, Walmart is expected to grow earnings at an average annual rate of 5.6%. And then lastly, for the people who are thinking about investing into Walmart, who already have invested into Walmart, they have a dividend yield of roughly 1.7%. So even if it goes up and down throughout the years and you're thinking about holding on, you will still get a chunk of change every year.
All right. So I think that's all for the debate. We're gonna have you at the end of the interview portion, Auntie Shawyne, to answer the and say who you think won the debate. So let's get into the interview portion. So, like we said, thank you for having us, for coming onto our platform, to our house, to our building. I don't really know. I mean, it's Zoom, so it's everyone's platform, everyone's house and building. So, but you get my point. So I'm gonna ask you a couple questions. And yeah, so before everything, can you give us a brief description or like, who are you? And yeah.
Okay, my name is Shawyne Fisher. I am a mother. I have been investing for probably about 25 years. And I just learned how to invest. No one never told me how to invest. I started reading books. I started watching videos, all kind of things to learn, to wanting to understand how to invest. And so that's how I started. I made a lot of mistakes, but I also made a lot of money. So, so that's who I am. And I am all of your aunties. Great aunt, actually.
Yes, I was gonna call you Miss Fisher, but I was like, I have to call you Auntie. I just have to.
Yeah.
I just have to. So you kind of answered my first question I was about to ask you. My first question was, what is your investment story? I know you talked about it a little bit, but can you go more into detail about your investment story from where you started to where you're at now currently?
Sure. Okay. So I started, my children were child actors. And so they would make a lot of money, and I didn't want to put it in the bank. I wanted their money to grow. So as they grew, so would their money. And so I started, back in the day, they didn't have things like E-Trade or Robinhood. They had more, you would go on this website, pay your money, and there was a list of things you can invest in. So I personally started that way. And like I said, it was through trial and error, and I would read a lot of books. And the first book, I think that I read a lot of books, but Warren Buffett was, and his book was like this thick, and it was like, oh my God. But I watched this video, which his audio, which really helped. But so anyway, I'm sorry. I hope I'm answering the question, Malachi. Okay, so so that's how I did it. So I started with, you know, it might be just $100 or $200. Then it was $5,000. Then it was $10,000. And as the years went on, by the time my kids got to college, they had a substantial amount of money. But my daughter, she didn't have enough to finish college. So I said, I'm going to day trade. I didn't know how to day trade. But I came up with a system, and I said, if I could make at least $200 a day, I feel good. So instead of like trying to make 1,000, you know, whatever, because I'm like $200 a day in 5 days, that's $1,000 I made. So that's what I started doing. And by the time she graduated, her college was paid for.
So, wow, that's a great story. I didn't even know that. That was a great story. So I can tell that back then you started really investing really in trading because like Jermaine was your motivation to really invest because you wanted her college and everything to be paid for.
Yes.
So motivation, I mean, motivation is great because it'll drive and push you to really get the job and
Right.
task done. So if I can ask now, what is your current motivation for continuing to keep trading and being invested? Since back then that was your motivation, what is your motivation
Right.
now that keeps pushing you?
Now my motivation is I want to see my money grow. So I am a saver. I like to save money. So for me, instead of say having it in an envelope and putting it in my drawer, I say, why not I put it in the stock market? Let's see how much more money I can make by doubling my interest or growing. And sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but pretty much right now the market is going great and I'm doing a lot of winning. So my motivation is just to double my money without having to work hard for it. So now all these years of trial and error, I've gained some knowledge in what to do. And I used to, you guys, a lot of it is trends. I mean, I know you guys are learning and they'll say, watch the arch and all that. I mean, the whatever, the little graphs and stuff. I didn't do that. I watched the trends. I read a lot online about what was going on. And I only invest in things I understand. If I don't understand it, I don't invest in it. So if someone was to say, oh, this oil company is going to be good, I don't understand oil because I don't understand how oil gains money or loses money. So for me, I don't. The debate that Zion and Monique did, awesome. I understand Target and I understand Walmart. Those two companies I would invest in because I understand how they make their money and how they can lose their money.
Wow, thank you. So yes, trying to get as much money as possible without working. That I mean, I don't want to say hacks to life, but there's different routes we can take. There's some people that just work hard and can get it, which you're still working hard, but being able to take different routes because they all lead to the same destination. Some people can be doing this and gets them there. Some people can trade and they just blow up and they just become rich and stuff like that. So it's different routes you can take. So yeah, so I have two more questions. What has been the hardest thing about trading, about being or investing? What has been the hardest obstacle you faced?
The hardest is when you lose money or you invest in something and it goes way south, but you can't get out of it because you'll lose a lot of money if you get out of it. So you'll stay in it hoping it'll turn around. But if that is your only money you have to invest, you might be waiting a while. And so that's why do your research is important and to really understand what you're doing. So for me, that has been the hardest part. Like, oh, I'll give you a great example. Snapchat. When Snapchat first came out, I invested in Snapchat. I bought it at, say, something like, I don't know, $20. Or no, it was more than that, like $40. As soon as I bought it, the big companies cashed out, took all their profit. It went down to like $10. I'm just now 2-3 years later, just now starting to be on the upside of Snapchat. But I was willing to wait, but wonder if I needed that money. I had to wait for it to grow back, but now it's back and it's, I don't know what it is right now. It might be like $50 or something, but I'm ahead now.
Yes, I can see the waiting game is probably the hardest thing because like you said, if that's the only money you have to invest, you could be waiting years to get that money back or even just getting above the water. So yeah, I totally get that. You kind of gave us a tip in that being patient and waiting out for the long game and not the short term, the long game. So it makes me want to ask this last question that I have. If you could share one tip with us, only one tip, I know you are a woman of many nuggets. You have so many great tips. But if you could share only one with us, what would it be? And for the viewers watching as well.
This would be the tip that I would suggest. Find a livestock and invest in it. And what I mean is a livestock, a stock that that you can pick and say, this could potentially be around for my lifetime and I want to best invest in it. Because sometimes you can have a portfolio and $200 here, $1,000 here, $500 here. But if you had a livestock, you could say, every time I'm going to put my $100 here, I'm going to put my $200 here, I'm going to put my $300 here. So find a livestock and invest in it. And I'll give you an example. I did that, and my livestock was Home Depot. I picked Home Depot because I said people will always be buying homes and fixing them up. So when I started investing in Home Depot, it was $40 a share. Do you know what Home Depot is at right now? It's at $280 a share. So, but each year I would buy Home Depot stock, keep buying. So now I don't have just 5 shares, I could have 150 shares. Okay, that would be my thing. Find a stock and go for it. Now, I mean, that's not the only one, but I'm just saying that's a good place to have where you can put some money in. That's all.
I think that did Malachi. That's all you had. All right. Well, I have a question. I've asked this one, I think, in the whole 8, episodes. But what is a stock that I think you already answered it with the livestock? But what is another stock or a group of stocks that you are looking at right now, or that you would encourage us to keep a lookout for? An up and coming stock, anything?
My current stock that I'm really into right now is AMC. And I bought AMC at $2.30 a share because it was tanking and the industry was saying it was going away. But I live in Southern California and we go to the movies a lot. And I was thinking, I said, I don't think Hollywood is going to let AMC go bankrupt. I just don't see them doing that, because although we're enjoying watching movies on Netflix and Hulu and all that stuff, but we can't wait to get out of our houses and go back to a movie theater. And with that said, I said, that's going to go. So that's what I've been watching. And as you guys know, when that whole GameStop went up, AMC went up too. And my $2.30 shares went up to $20. But I was not paying attention. And I just kind of looked at my phone, like, whoa, but I didn't do anything. I didn't trade. I didn't do anything. I didn't take any profits. Stupid me, but I didn't. And so that's what I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at Amazon. I'm looking at AMC, and I'm expecting it to go even higher once the industry opens up.
Okay, good to know. Well, thank you for hopping on and taking the time out of your day to come and just share a bit with your nieces and nephews, and to be on this platform so that we can hopefully, allow other young kids to be able to gain information. So now it is time to come up for the winner of this debate. I'm not going to let you know the score right now because I can't. So I don't want you to just, to tank it or whatever. So just kind of give us your thoughts and then give us the winner.
I'm going with Target. I loved your vote for the debate, but I'm going to tell you why I'm going with Target. You want to know why, Monique? Yes. As a store, I like Target better, because every time I go into Walmart, I don't feel like they're not very, the people at the door are greeting, but they're not very warm. Like if you need help in the store, I feel I get more help in Target. But Monique, I love the things that you said, because they were very good of where the company's going. But I love the fact that Target is a different clientele than Walmart. And so I'll have to go with Target just because I like Target better.
Thank you, Zion. Okay, so now the score is tied 4-4. So I don't know what to do with this, but it's okay. I just have to brush it off and just work harder. But thank you, Auntie Shawnee. We appreciate you coming out here and for sharing with us. And thank you for being our last interview. We enjoyed you very much and the different insights you gave us, and we will take them on as we are along for this journey. So we hope you have a great rest of your day. If you'd like to say anything else.
Yep, I do. I just want to say I'm really proud of all of you. You guys are doing an amazing job. I do expect you to live up to your names, the Billionaire Clubs. And so in the future, you might have to loan me some money. No, give it to me, okay? Don't loan it to me. Give it to me. No, put me on the challenge. But anyway, but yes, no, I'm really proud of all of you guys. Keep up the good work and keep investing. It's a great source.
Thank you.
Make money. You're welcome.
Have a good day.
Love you.
Bye.
All right. So as you can see, it is just the four of us, which means we are coming to the end of the episode. We again want to give a special shout out to our Auntie Shawnee, for coming and joining us and for giving us all of this great information. Malachi, it is now your time. This is the last joke you will hear from Malachi for season 1. So Malachi, come on, give us a good one, man.
I know they all been good though. So what's up, guys? To
haven't.
Malachi, huh?
I said no, they haven't.
I have fans. They all love my jokes. So yeah, yeah, exactly. So you guys ready for this? I know you guys are sad. Like, Malachi, I don't want your jokes to go away. Like, it's okay. I'll be back. So here's the joke for the day. So I had a friend, and my friend's name was Johnny Appleseed. Now, Johnny Appleseed, funny. The funny thing about him is that he planted oranges, so it was kind of weird. It didn't really fit with his name. But he was talking to me, and I was like, so he started saying Malachi. I was like, what? What Johnny? What Johnny? Johnny Orange? Should I call you Johnny Orange Seed? Because he plants oranges, not apples. But anyway, I was like, Johnny Orange Seed, because that's our little inside joke. And he was like, yeah, so I told my dad lemon squeeze about the stock market, right? I was like, what lemon squeeze? What in the world is that? Lemon squeeze. He was like, yeah, I told my dad lemon squeeze about the stock market and I got him to make $1 million. I was like, dang, Johnny Ornsey. Look at you, big balling. Big balling, Johnny. You big balling, Johnny. I was like, okay, Johnny. And he said, yeah, but the thing about it is he used to be a billionaire, but he's a millionaire now. So it all worked out. Like, oh, good job, Johnny, for you.
Wow, Malachi, what a way to end this episode with another great joke. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We hope you learned something. We hope you got something. The series is currently tied 4-4. So we're going to I'm sure we're going to have to do another debate so we can end off the season with one winner, because that's how we started it. So we got to end it with one winner. But until next time, we will see you on another episode of the Billionaires Club.